And now, around the world and around the corner, it's the David Bowers Awards, bringing the best in indie music to millions of listeners worldwide with your host, the David Bowers. We've got a fantastic lineup of guests, as well as our engineer extraordinaire, Nick the Geek, our entire crew here at the Asylum, and me. I'm John Bon Jovial. And now, here's the voice of indie music, the David Bowers.
Hello once again, and thank you very much. They're the legendary John Bon Jovial, and you can mark that down on your calendars or notepads or whatever. You knew the legendary John Bon Jovial when he became a legend. John Bon Jovial, welcome aboard. Welcome to our listeners around the world. Thank you for joining us once again for another hour of music and all kinds of fun things going on. We've got a couple of more guests today, both of which are newcomers to our show, and I think you're going to enjoy them. They have some great music, and they're going to share that, and of course, their stories with us. So let's get right to it with our first preview of he's not a really new artist. He's been around since 2015, Alexander Kotz. He's known professionally as Elderbrook, an English musician, songwriter, and producer. His career as a musician began in 2015, as I said, when he released his first EP, which contained the song How Many Times? And that went on to be remixed by the German duo On Him, becoming one of Mixmag's best songs of 2015. Here's one he hopes will become one of the best songs of 2021. He goes by the name of Elderbrook, and this is Body. There you go. That's Body. That's Body by Elderbrook. And we thank you very much, Elderbrook. Great sound by today's standards. A lot of us not into electronic music, although music is music. And I know you, John Bon Jovi, are not into auto-tune. But it is a nice job. He's got a He's got a good rhythm track, a good catch in the sound. For what he does a good job. John?
Well, I think that it's like anything else. If it's used correctly, you can use it as a tool, as a proper tool instead of a crutch. And the thing I like about this song is that the auto-tune is so subtle in it. And it doesn't take your attention away from the music itself. And to me, what this has a nice ethereal driving through the desert sound to it. It's something that I could listen to, and you've heard me use this analogy before. Driving across the desert through Nevada at 3 o'clock in the morning, what are you going to listen to? Something like that I could listen to with the stereo cranked. Yeah, I like that. I think he does a nice job with it.
Yeah, it does have that effect to it. And as you said, it's not overworked with the autotune or any of the gimmick stuff. And as you kind of pointed out at the front, although you went a little bit in a different direction, it a lot depends on your own personal taste in music. Like, for example, I'm not into high opera. So if you've noticed, we haven't had any opera contraltos on the show. I'm not against it, and I realize a lot of people love it. I have respect for it, but it's not something.
I'll give Beverly Sills a call and see if she's available.
Absolutely, I would love to talk to her, and I would even play some of her music. I don't have anything against it, but it's not something that when I have some downtime, I'm going to put my feet up on the coffee table, grab a beer, and click on some opera. It's just not me. What can I say?
So you don't want to listen to La Boheme or La Traviata? Okay.
Not right now, although La Traviata, I do like parts of La Traviata, but it depends on what you like, what you're into. Like the old saying goes, different strokes for different folks, and I can thoroughly understand and appreciate that. But this guy does do a good job at what he does, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he has a hit on his hands with Body. We want to thank our house band. Oh, yes, go ahead.
No, I was just going to add one more thing real quick, and that is I think that the type of production that this would do well in a dance club. It would do well on a radio station, but with the type of production, again, that it is, I don't think he's going to be touring anytime soon because you can't really replicate that live.
Yeah, that's one of the things with the disc jockey presentations that are out there now. They specialize in creativity and doing their own unique mixes for that very exact reason. And I definitely agree it's going to be a big club number, big dance club number.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yep. No two ways about it. But as I was starting to say, we want to thank our house band, Titty Bingo from Texas, who rocks the state of Texas with some down-home rock and roll and some other stuff too. For example, they've got a new single out right now with Willie Nelson, and they're offering that online. I don't know if the special is still on, but if you're a Willie Nelson aficionado, you might want to check Titty Bingo or Willie Nelson's sites and see if you can still get that new release free. They had a promotion going online recently, and I'm not sure if it's still underway, but they have been our house band providing our opening and closing theme for 8 years now, and we thoroughly appreciate their cooperation and having provided the song for us. They're having been on the show numerous times, and hopefully we're going to be able to get them back on here soon. In the moments we have here, John Bon Jovial, before we get to our first artist, how are things in Bon Jovial land?
Well, the winter that we had, which was very pleasant, lasted in all too short of a period of time, which they normally do here in Florida. 10.5 months of summer and a month and a half of, nice weather. But that's just kind of what you expect down here. A little note that I want to drop, and being as this program is being pre-recorded to our friends of the Jewish faith. I want to wish them a good Pesach. And, of course, to our friends of the Christian faith, I want to wish them a very happy Easter. But other than that, no, you know what? Nothing really new is going on. It's just been slow and steady, and with the exception of today, which I really won't get into, pretty relaxing.
Yeah, you did have a little bit of a stressful day today. And, yes, I echo your comments and wishes for our friends of all faiths who are celebrating holidays at this time, this being Easter weekend. We wish you all the very best. Hope you get to enjoy it. And it looks like in a lot of cases, you're going to be able to enjoy it with at least some of your family this year, which is a step forward from last year when we had just begun the lockdown and a lot of people didn't get to get together. And I hope that you and yours definitely get a chance to do that this year. It's something that we all need. Family time is special anyway, and I think we have had that. I think we have had that magnified to us by the lack of the family time. And my heart especially goes out to the older people who are confined and just really miss having their families around them, coming to visit them. And, for a lot of the older people, the internet is not something that they can adapt to real easy. So, video conferencing and Zoom calls, things like that, is very awkward for a lot of them. And it kind of takes the edge off the pleasure. Yeah, they do. But it kind of takes the edge off the pleasure of spending time with their family. What they really need is that physical time where you can walk up and give your family a hug and tell them you love them face to face. And we wish
Well, I'll tell you
all
what,
of you.
This past Friday, I got my second vaccine, the Moderna vaccine, which I'm thinking that in a couple of weeks, I might actually be able to see my grandchildren, and I have missed them terribly.
I thought
the Zoom call works, the Skype call works, but it's just not the same.
I thought you were going to say you might actually see your wife again.
Well, yeah, I don't know. When I come home tonight, I don't know if she'll be there or not.
I heard that. Well, listen, we're here for music.
You want to do what?
Yeah, we're here for music, and we have a couple of guests coming up that are going to sit and chat with us about their careers and all sorts of good things. So let's get the ball rolling with our first guest, a gentleman by the name of Zack Landry, and here he is with a tune called Take Over.
In a world of indecisiveness and chaos, we are in dire need of a Holy Ghost takeover. So God, here I am. Now here we are, declaring a takeover from the inside out. We need you. Yes? DJ, let's go! We worship you. We reverence you. Adore your name. Magnify your name. We worship you. We reverence you. Adore your name. Magnify your name. Renew my mind, God, change my heart and do it as you please. I need your direction and your guidance. Lord, I follow as you lead. Wanna be in your will in a perfect way. Walk down the straight, narrow way. Take over, oh God. I need you right now. We worship you. We reverence you. Adore your name. Magnify your name. We worship you. We reverence you. Adore your name. Magnify your name. And I lift my hands as a sign of surrender unto you. That only means in you I trust. And I give my all to you. As I bow down and I pray to you, oh matchless King. That is the only way I know how to express the way I feel. We worship you.